It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Allen's throw is complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
7-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. This is picked up by the Bills. Past the 10, tying 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is tired.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football to a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
The 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action, Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen eluding the pressure right, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab, and the Bills have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive, and I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, here's an inside give. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Allen on third. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
In the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. loss at the end. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
As they run the counter play. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to...
And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Third down. Third and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. On play action, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. This time to the tailback. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Return on this one is the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. His throw at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. It's running for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 31, Chargers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
You ain't gonna burn me.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Herbert on 1st down now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Justin Herbert going for it all. And this is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Try and run for it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. The guy's man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. Great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up
Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
is good. Makes the score Bills 38, Chargers 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.